Why is the Edison so overlooked?
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching the Theme Park Foodies. We are back at Disney Springs to do a video on a restaurant we have never done a video on. We've eaten here previously, opening in 2017. The Edison feels like, to me, it was supposed to be like the answer to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium over at Universal. At least that's how I feel the aesthetic is. It has kind of an electric, like steampunk almost interior to it. It's located in the landing section of Disney Springs, which means there's a high consolidation of great dining over in that section. However, I feel like since 2017, it's been a bit forgotten, right, Sam?
I mean, we ourselves have forgotten it. We haven't been here in like 7 years or so. So we've been going back and looking at which places we don't have videos on the channel. So we are going to be featuring a lot of places that we haven't shown before, but that we've been to, but just haven't done a proper video on.
Yes, and this particular restaurant is interesting because when it opened, a lot of people loved the food, but I feel like you don't really think of it when you think of fine dining or good dining over at Walt Disney World. I believe at 10 o'clock each night, it almost turns into a bit of a club.
Yeah.
That's correct. And it bears the name of Thomas Edison, which is why it's called the Edison, and it has that electric, almost steampunk aesthetic to it. The cuisine looks pretty interesting too, right?
Yeah, so it's like American style bar food. They have a peanut butter and banana bacon sandwich. They have the clothesline bacon.
I don't know if I'm gonna be eating a peanut butter with bacon. That sounds weird to me, but they do have a lot of interesting looking burgers. And I remember a lot of people were raving about this, but I haven't seen many reviews on it recently. So I'm excited to be able to highlight it, you know, show off the aesthetic of it, because it is very cool inside there. Are you ready to go, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we check out the Edison here at Disney Springs. All right, so to get to the Edison, you'll have to head over to the landing section of Disney Springs. I feel like the quickest parking garage is going to be the orange parking garage. Once you park at orange, it'll take you out near the west side section. You'll just have to find some form of bridge. You'll walk over it. You'll see Maria and Enzo's on your left-hand side, and then you'll be seeing STK on the right. Right across from STK, you'll see a giant tower, which will designate the Edison. If you're taking the boat transportation here, that's going to leave you into the marketplace section of Disney Springs. Again, find a bridge, walk all the way around, and kind of head towards Boathouse, and you'll be able to find it. It's kind of towards the back here, almost outside the west side section. All right, let's head inside. All right, so we've entered the Edison. It's going to be a bit till we're seated, so I wanted to break down a few of the thematic elements here to those at home. This replaced what was called the Adventurers Club, which had a jungle cruise theme to it. It was connected to Albert Falls. You can see some of those artifacts still in the Jungle Cruise restaurant called Skipper Canteen over at Magic Kingdom. This now, of course, has a light theme, or a Thomas Edison theme. You can see Power Company right outside with kind of those brick elements. Supposed to kind of look like end of the 19th century, early 20th century steampunk aesthetic. And due to it having a lot of theming based around lighting, you can see that there's a high amount of attention in the detail paid to the way the lights work in here. Of course, you'll see some steam-powered equipment, but as you walk up and down the steps, you'll see some light. You also see kind of a pyramid structure that looks on to this mosaic of a woman, almost looks like she's worshiping light. And on each of the walls, they have projections of what looks to be different old-fashioned movies. There's also some like bronze and copper aesthetics, where I think kind of brings that steampunk aesthetic together. They have some seating that's going to be right in front of the band section. You actually can see some live music here at night, and they have bars on the second level. You actually walk in on the second level, and they have a few bars on the first level as well. I almost forgot to bring up, as you walk in, they have this clock, which you see all the gears turning it on. You can actually see the exact seconds being counted. I do want to bring up, though, that the time on this clock is wrong. It's 12:29. It is not 12:29 right now. They asked us to walk down to the first level to get seated, and we have a nice little corner spot. All right, let's break down the menu for you guys. This is lunch. So you obviously have the clothesline candied bacon, the deviled eggs. Now these angel eggs actually have caviar on them, so it makes them $99. Very expensive angeled egg. And we have the monumental pretzel with pimento cheese, pulled pork hand pies, spinach, Parmesan dip, the circuit board. This looks almost to be like a sampler. Then we have the MD style blue crab dip, the Electra fries, the cracklins, and the fried pickle spears. They also have a power plant and a Caesar salad that you can add chicken and other shrimps and accessories to. They highlight their burgers here at the front. So they have the Edison, the American, the Melt, And the imposter, it's a liar, this burger, because it's an impossible burger. It's lying, it's an imposter. On theme, they have patented specialties. Now they're known for this tomato soup with ooey gooey grilled cheese, the B&B Electric Company. It's like a sourdough, peanut butter, and smoky bacon banana thing. That's the same thing Sam brought up earlier. We got the Cubano Americano, the high voltage chicken sandwich, the churrasco, a 14-ounce New York strip for $51, and a blackened salmon. We also have some things right here that you can add to your meal. Fries and carrots and cauliflower. And on the back you can find the drinks. There's a lot to be drinking here, so I'm just going to kind of scroll down. If you guys want to see anything, you could pause it. We do have some seasonal drinks as well, and for this season they have the Blood Donor. This reminds me of Halloween Horror Nights. All right, so the appetizers are here. We decided to go with these interesting hand pies. Sam, what's on and in these?
They have slow roasted pork, cheddar, cheese, and they come with pickles and cilantro garlic aioli.
They're very warm right now. You want to break off the interior, see how the interior looks?
Ooh, it's hot. They're pretty stuffed too. Like sometimes when you get like empanadas, like there's not a lot of filling, there's a lot of open space, but not here.
They seem like flaky too.
The meat is so tender. Get some of this dip.
Yeah, they sounded very good when I was reading them off.
They make these in-house. They're obviously come out piping hot, super fresh fried, nice and flaky, no grease at all, stuffed. I really like the garlic aioli, gives it a nice little kick. The meat is super tender. I'm gonna go 8.
Yeah, so they sound very good. All right, my turn at the empanada. These are like very steamy warm. I need to open the interior out to see. You can see the steam coming out of that.
Wow, you do have good lighting on that side. We switched sides because the lighting behind Jay is terrible, but this is nice over here.
Yeah, we had to film. We're going back and forth in the seats.
I will say I don't taste the cheese as much.
Yeah, there's no real cheesiness at all in this.
It's more meat, but the meat is so tender.
Agreed. The meat is tender. The empanada is flaky. It's very juicy inside. So there's no like real dryness in there. I couldn't imagine this being much better than maybe having a little bit more cheesiness. But because of that, I'm going to give it a 9. I think this is very good. I'm very impressed by it. Ladies and gentlemen, bacon on a wire. Sam, what's on and in this?
Candied bacon with maple, black pepper, and sweet and spicy pickles. And this is gluten-free.
You can see on this the drippings come all the way down. There's little grease drippings right there at the bottom. These are very good. They are candied. It's a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spiciness from the peppering.
I like the little rosemary garnish. Very nice.
Are you supposed to eat that?
No. Surprisingly not overly sweet, and it has like a little bit of a smoky flavor. Tiny bit of kick from the black pepper. It's really good. I'm also I'm gonna put this on my grilled cheese because you could add bacon for $5 to the grilled cheese, and I'm gonna save one to put it on. They only give you 4, so it's not. I mean, if you have a larger party, it's not the most shareable. I guess unless you want to break up pieces of bacon. I think it's better than the bacon in Magic Kingdom at Westward Ho. The bacon.
I agree.
Yeah, that bacon is too chewy. This is like a firmer piece. I'm gonna go another 8.
2 8s so far. So far high numbers. Maybe they should have been in our top 5. I'm surprised you didn't have any pickles, Sam. Look, you left all your pickles right here.
So those pickles were also with the empanadas, and I had one there. They're good. They're good pickles.
All right, so let's try a bacon and a pickle. So savory.
Sometimes candied bacon can be too sweet, but I didn't find that.
It's the right amount of sweetness. It's like that hint of sweetness that you get. I'm gonna try it with the pickle. So these are like bread and butter pickles. I like them a lot. And I think they go well. I thought it'd be too salty, the combination, but it's not. And these are good. I'm gonna go 9 again. I would go, as far as candy bacon goes, this is, I think, prime candy bacon. Maybe I want a little bit thicker. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, so the entrees have arrived. And I think Sam may have won the day with this grilled cheese. It's one of the things they're known for. Sam, what's on and in this?
So this is a tomato soup and grilled cheese. It's made with sharp cheddar, American, Alpine, Swiss, provolone, and it's on a Parmesan toasted sourdough. You can also add tomato for $4, onion for $3, or bacon for $5. I saved my candied bacon. So if you do add bacon, you just get like the regular bacon that they would put on a burger, but I think the candied bacon is going to taste better.
They put little gherkins right there on top. And again, this is the official name of this is the tomato soup and gooey grilled cheese.
4 types of cheese. This thing is insane.
Provolone is always a great thing to mix onto a grilled cheese.
Look at the bacon in. Because the cheese is so...
Well, maybe try it with and without the bacon.
The cheese is so melted into the bread.
So is it crispy on top and then with a sharp cheddar in the center?
This is my ASMR for you of my crispy sourdough. I saw this on the menu, but I was like, oh, I really should eat more protein for lunch. But then it started raining, and I'm like, it's raining out. It's like a gloomy restaurant. I need like a gloomy food. I believe they make the soup in-house, and that it takes 24 hours to make. Don't know if that's 100% accurate. The sourdough is definitely like super buttered, has a nice crisp, 4 types of gooey cheese inside. Nice acidity with the tomato soup. Like, obviously tomato soup and grilled cheese just go perfectly together. I'm gonna go 9.
Yeah, this looks like a 9 to me. I will say something, it feels a little soft from what I would like. I would like it crispier on the outside, but you gave it a 9?
Then you don't have to eat it if you want to criticize my grilled cheese.
I'm gonna put that bacon on top.
You haven't had it with the soup yet. I think when you have it with the soup, it all comes together.
The soup brings it together. The choice in the cheeses to me is what really brings this together, because the provolone adds a good sharpness that then complements the cheddar, and there's some creaminess in there too. I would like it a little bit more toasted. It's flopping a little much for me, but the interior is nice and soft, and then you get a nice sour flavor from the sourdough bread. And then, like you said, the acidity from the soup. These are all kind of the flavor profiles and textures you want in a grilled cheese, but again, I would like a little bit more crisp on top. Because it just needs a little bit more crisp to me, I'm gonna go 8. I could be my fault, and it probably would have been better, probably at 9 if I ate it like immediately when it came out rather than doing like B-roll shots of it. But if they toasted just a little bit more, it'd be 9 or 10 category in my opinion. Still, an incredible grilled cheese, probably the best grilled cheese I've had on Walt Disney World property. This was my choice. This is the Edison burger. Sam, what's on it in this?
Sirloin, short rib, and brisket signature blend, sharp cheddar, smoky bacon, pickles, lettuce, tomato, Edison sauce, and Burbank fries.
Edison sauce. I'm assuming that's the same type of sauce as Mac sauce. Anytime I place this special sauce, it's just like, yeah, this is Big Mac sauce. But we put our name on it. This is a thick boy. I asked for a medium rare, and it's looking a little on the R side, a little rare side.
The bun is soggy, like the sauce is sogging out the bottom of this bun, and that's definitely not cooked enough.
I feel like that's what happens though when you have like a short rib type of meat. It's always very juicy, very greasy, and it causes the bottom area of the bun to sag.
For a namesake burger, I don't think it's that great. I would give it a 7. Like, I think it's just very standard.
That's the weakest thing we've had so far, in your opinion.
In my opinion. But you'll like it more.
All right. Ooh, this is definitely a sog boy. I can feel it. All right, let's try it out.
The bite that I had, I felt like the sauce was overpowering the meat. I feel like I couldn't taste the flavor of the meat because of the sauce.
I am getting the flavor of the meat. It is cooked, I think, perfectly, in my opinion. I'm gonna get a bite with some bacon on it.
That thing is rare, Jason. That is not no medium rare. You can't tell because when I put the camera down, the lighting changes, but it looks rare to me.
I don't mind it though. The meat itself has a lot of great flavor to it. I like that it's very juicy, it's tender. I'm not getting any of those like chewy bits that sometimes you get in a burger meat. The bacon is crispy and nice. I think it'd be cool if they put the sweet bacon they have on the wire hanging bacon on this. That would make it feel more like an Edison burger. I still like the meat a lot, and I like the actual burger bun too. I think it's a good burger. Let me try the fries out. These are crispy. Good, but there's so many exceptional burgers on Walt Disney World property.
To me, that's not a namesake burger.
Yeah, it to me, if I went to like a normal restaurant, got this burger, this would be great. If I went to like Ford's Garage, this would be amazing. But because I'm in Disney World and because there's so many burgers I can compare it to, like the Kona Cafe burger with the pastrami on top of it, or the burger over at Geyser Point, that barbecue burger.
The bison.
Or the bison burger. There's so many burgers to compare this to, which is what makes this weaker. I like the sauce, I like the meat. I still think it's an 8, but I do agree it's probably the weakest thing that we've had so far, but an 8 in the category of numbers. All right, so I didn't need to retrieve the dessert menu this time because it's in the cocktail menu. Very nice looking cocktail menu too, with all the texture in the front. You gotta go all the way to the back to find the sweets. And they have a dulce de leche cheesecake, a Mikey's bag of donuts. These are fresh in-house made donuts. Then we have the brookie, which comes with some vanilla gelato on top. Right below that, a cast iron apple pie. Now this is speaking to me, especially because it's fall time, and they have some house-made gelato and house-made sorbets. To the left of here, you can see they have some nightcap drinks. So you get a cold brew martini, chocolate eclair, or a banana joint. Did you guys know that Thomas Edison's favorite dessert was apple pie? I didn't. Google just told us that right just now. So it makes sense that we got the cast iron apple pie. This is a flaky apple pie crust, honey crisp apples, cinnamon, vanilla gelato, and bourbon toffee sauce. This thing is melty, gooey, and it looks delicious.
It's nice that they make their gelato and their sorbet in-house. Also, we are in our sharing dessert era. We used to think that we like had to order so much food all the time, and then I don't know, we got to the point where we realized quality over quantity, and we are now sharing dessert.
I still order a lot of food, though.
You do, but we don't feel like we need to. We used to feel like we had to. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh my god.
It's a crispy apple pie crust with honey crisp apples at the bottom. Did you listen to my description, Samantha?
No, just like you don't listen to me, I don't listen to you. Jeez. That thing was hard to break through.
Look at that little juice. Oh, it's got that good juice on it. Look at those big, thick chunks of apple. It's like a soup. I like it when my skillets turn into soups.
This is really good, but I feel like it's so crispy on top, it doesn't remind me of like, it's not like a traditional pie crust. The apples are nice and tender, and there's just like, there's like this crystallization with like the cinnamon on top of there's like I don't even know what to call it. Very cinnamon forward. I like their gelato a lot, but it's not like very traditional. This top is like a crispy disc, pastry disc, instead of a pie crust. The apples are nice and hot, gelato's nice and cold. I'm gonna go 9.
I love how this is just turning into goo. Gotta get a little bit of everything on here. So I want to get some apple. There we go. Some crust, some gelato.
The top almost reminds me of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You're right. It's like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch disc. And I'm not, like, that isn't a down, that's an up, because to me, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal that was ever made. You can see the drips on that. The apples are so soft. You need, like, nice, soft apples. And this thing is literally, I mean, I'm touching it now, but it is steaming hot when it came out.
The apples are soft, but they're not mushy. They're, like, the perfect, like, level of firmness that you would want.
The only thing that makes this better to me is I want more of that crust around the whole thing. There's really just apples at the bottom, crust on top, ice cream. I'm gonna agree with your 9. Very good. You put that all the way around, that's a perfect 10 for me. I love warm, hot apple pie, and this type of skillet kind of modernizes it. It still tastes really good, and it matches the aesthetic of the restaurant. All right, Sam, so do you think that the Edison deserved to be in our top 5 Disney Springs restaurant series?
Oh geez, you put me right on the spot as soon as you turn the camera. I don't think it's a top 5er.
Yeah.
That's because there's just so much competition here. I don't think it's just like the most high quality food. It's not like an extensive, crazy menu.
Yeah.
But I think what they do well.
I also do like, so Walt Disney World or Disney parks in general are the home of gimmicky food. When you come here, you want high quality, gimmicky food fare. I think it's a great gimmick in there.
Yeah.
When by me gimmick, I mean like a theme or a story, or just some type of atmosphere. You do see a lot of old radios towards the back there, the different projections they have on the wall and on the floor, the way they use the lighting to kind of encompass the entire restaurant. Staff was pretty solid, and there's so many different bars in there too, so I think it's a great place to be able to get a drink.
And a very extensive, alcohol collection. A lot of different liquor and wines and beers, craft cocktails.
Yeah, so there's a lot to be had in there. The burger, I think, needs more of a gimmick to it. I feel like it's an Edison burger. Put that bacon on it, put something on it, add something to it that makes it more extensive. The best savory thing we ate, I think it was the savory sweet bacon, right?
Yeah, the bacon is really good. I also really like the hand pie.
Oh, I think it's starting to rain.
We're getting rained on.
All right, so we got a covered spot near City Works. Bacon was good. I think also the sweet was very good too, the apple pie.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense they put that little tie-in with Thomas Edison. I think another issue that the Edison has is that it's so close to so many other great eats in the landing section of Disney Springs. You're talking about Boat Rights, Wine Bar George.
Boathouse.
Oh yeah, Boathouse. We were at Boat Rights last night. Price wasn't too bad though. Everything we ate was $92. So I think for what we got, for how much we got, it was it priced out pretty well, right?
It was, and if it's raining, head there for the tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, that was very comforting. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I feel like everyone assumes September and like August are some of the worst times to come to Florida because of how rainy it is. But a lot of people forget about October. And the thing about October is because you're in that transition period with the fall, you get a lot of wind. So it's been pretty hard to film in these October months.
Yeah, I mean, and then like last Sunday it was like super hot. Then today it's been like raining on and off. The weather is like more unpredictable this time of year.
Yeah, it's almost like there's two kind of air masses fighting each other right over Florida. But once you get to November, I feel like it's usually pretty nice, unless you're in El Nino. That's very ominous for those who don't know their weather. I watch a lot of weather TV. I'm getting older. Thing you do when you get older. And the people
You've always done that. Don't blame it on age. You've always been a weather nerd.
And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have an interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, check out the join button below and you can learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you too, because your engagement, it helps make more of them, and we feel very privileged, very lucky to be here at Disney World, any place we go to, and be able to make these videos for you. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.